Old Marley was dead to begin with. As dead as a doornail. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful will come of the story I am about to relate. There are some who, we are told, need to watch their life unfold, so they can review all their mistakes. Living life from day to day, taking nothing good away, focusing on all of life's heartbreaks. They don't care what people think, forging their chains link by link. They don't see the pain they cause by what they say or do. All the hatred, all the pain, adding to their heavy chain. They don't even feel it there till all their dismal days are through. There are some that good may see, but they turn the other cheek, living in the sadness of their past. Memories linger on and on, till one day their hope is gone, letting all the pain and misery last. They don't care what people think, forging their chains link by link. They don't see the pain they cause by what they say or do. All the hatred, all the pain, adding to their heavy chain. They don't even feel it there till all their dismal days are through. There are some to whom you'll find misery is their peace of mind, sharing all the suffering they've been through. And until their lessons learned, anger's pages can be turned, till they see what they are meant to do. They don't care what they cause by what they say or do. All the hatred, all the pain, adding to their heavy chain. They don't feel it there till all their dismal days are through. Emptiness within their souls, wondering why they don't feel whole, bleakly wandering through their bitter lives, never knowing love's embrace, blindly leading hatred's chase, helping all their regrets to survive, helping all their regrets to survive.
Mr. Cratchit!
The fire's running cold, Miss Scrooge.
I thank you to let me decide when to burn the coal which I have purchased. This is why the good Lord invented waistcoats, Cratchit.
Yes, ma'am.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Scrooge. God save you.
Bah, humbug.
Christmas? A humbug? You can't mean that, I'm sure.
What else can I mean when I live in a world of fools such as you? What right do you have to be merry? You're poor enough.
And what right have you to be miserable and morose? You're rich enough.
What's Christmas but a time for finding yourself a year older, not an hour richer? If I had my way, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. Nephew, you keep Christmas in your way and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone then.
It has never put food on my table. It has never put clothes on my back. It has never provided me punchlines or given the wisdom I lack. It has never put wine in my cellar or ale that I keep up above. But there's one thing that Christmas has given to me. Christmas has given me love.
Go off, you stupid man singing like a deranged cherub.
It has never enlarged my small bankroll. It has never paid my many debts. It has never improved my poor memory. There are still many things I forget. but it will do me good, and God bless it with the blessings he sends from above. For he knows that there's one thing it's given to me. Christmas has given me love. For he knows that there's one thing it's given to me. Christmas has given me love.
Cratchit! If I hear another sound out of you, you'll keep Christmas by losing your situation. You're quite a powerful speaker, Fred. It's a wonder you didn't go into Parliament.
Don't be cross, Aunt Scrooge. Especially at dear Bob. Come, dine with Clara and I tomorrow night.
Why did you marry against my wishes?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. Good afternoon.
You never came to visit me before I was married. Why give it as a reason for not coming now?
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute, Aunt Scrooge. A Merry Christmas to you anyway.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year. A Merry Christmas, Bob.
And to you, Fred.
Oh, and a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon. Do we have the pleasure of addressing Scrooge or Marley?
Marley has been dead these 7 years. 7 years ago this very night.
We have no doubt that her liberality is well represented by the surviving partner.
There's charity and mercy, ma'am, within each person's heart, and giving to the poor, ma'am, is a noble start. With every penny given, a person can be freed. With charity and mercy, ma'am, you'll save a soul in need.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
And the union workhouses, are they still in operation?
I wish I could say they were not.
Oh, good. I was afraid from what you'd said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course.
So many people suffer, ma'am, and travel through their days with no funds to sustain them in very humble ways. But at this time of giving, we count on ones like you
Who have the means to help the poor, what would you care to do?
Nothing.
You
Wish to be anonymous.
I wish to be left alone. I don't make merry at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I support the establishments I have mentioned. Those who are badly off can go there.
Well, many would rather die.
If they'd rather die, then they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon.
take a look at how you are.
What are you talking about?
Hate won't get you very far.
If you continue to threaten me, I'll have no choice but to call the authorities. Mark me.
Change your ways or you will feel the coldness of your chain of steel.
On high in heaven the bells are ringing, ding dong verily the sky is riven with angels singing, Gloria. Hosanna
For God's
in
sake, girl, shut
excelsis.
up! Now, as for you, gentlemen, where have they gone? They vanished. Humbug. What are you staring at?
It's quitting time, ma'am.
So it is. You'll want the whole day off tomorrow, I suppose?
If it's quite convenient.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair.
It's only once a year, ma'am.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Be here all the earlier the next morning.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And Cratchit, if you must sing festive songs, please wait for me to vacate the premises.
Of course, Miss Scrooge. Merry
Bah!
Finally. Snowflakes are falling and carolers sing. I see the beauty in every small thing. There's joy as far as the eye can see, and life is as perfect as it can be. Anticipation builds with every step, bringing me closer to hopes I have kept. My heart beats with an unbridled glee. be, 'cause Christmas is waiting for me.
The food, the smells together tell of that special time of the year. A happy day is on its way, a great celebration when Christmas appears.
Over here, Father.
Why, if it isn't Tim Cratchit. How are you, my boy?
Just fine. Mother's been baking all day long. The house smells like a candy store. Gingerbread houses and chestnuts galore. Call to my tummy till I can't eat more.
We'll be together the whole day through. No work will be waiting for me to do.
Laughing and playing from morning till night.
All of our worries will stay far from sight. We'll be as happy as we can be, and Christmas is waiting for me.
Father and Tiny Tim are home. Bless my soul, dears. You're frozen.
Did Miss Scrooge give you the day?
Well...
But it's Christmas! Oh no, Father, you can't work on Christmas Day.
I'm going straight to that office to give that woman a piece of my mind.
She gave me the whole day. We'll spend Christmas together, the lot of us.
Oh, good.
The fire is lit, the house is warm.
The candles all gleam on the tree.
The family's here and full of cheer,
And ready for all of the festivity.
wanting all year for this day to arrive. Finally it's here and we're glad we're alive. It spreads its joy over you, you see, and Christmas is waiting for me.
And Christmas is waiting for me.
Merry Christmas, and God bless us, everyone.
Ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day.
Out of my way.
To save us
Shut
all
up!
from Satan's power.
Bah, humbug.
All the hatred, all the pain. Scrooge.
Is someone there?
Adding to their heavy chain. Scrooge.
Did someone call my name?
They don't even feel it there till all their dismal days are through. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Marley. Ugh, just the door knocker. Nothing unusual about it. Humbug. Perhaps I'll light the lamps. Just this once. All this talk of Christmas, it's getting to me. I think I shall eat dinner and go to bed early. Yes, that's what I'll do. That's odd. Again. Who would be calling at this time of night? Oh, who am I kidding? Why would someone be calling on me?
Scrooge.
It's humbug, I tell you. I won't believe it. What do you want of me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner.
Marley? It can't be.
You don't believe in me?
I don't.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Well, there's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. If that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world. Oh, woe is me! And witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turned to happiness.
Why do you wear that dreadful chain?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. You too wear a chain. It was as long and as heavy as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain.
Please, tell me more. Speak comfort to me.
I have none to give. I cannot rest. I cannot linger anywhere. My spirit never walked beyond our counting house. In life, my spirit never roved beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hole.
But you were always a good person of business.
Business? Mankind was my business. And I've come to warn you, Ebenezer.
After the fact, I learned about compassion. After the fact, I learned to understand. After the fact, I learned to take some action. After the fact, I am a better woman. After the fact, my deeds all seemed unreal. After the fact, the shame I felt ran deep. After the fact, I learned that now the deal would be that I'd never rest and never sleep.
You were always a good friend to me.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
I think I'd rather not.
Expect the first when the bell tolls 1.
I think I shall go back to bed.
The second when the bell strikes 2.
Well, maybe they'll forget to come.
And the third, why, he'll come on his own time.
Can't I take them all at once and get it over with?
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the paths I tread. After the fact, you'll know what real pain is. After the fact, you'll understand true grief. After the fact, the only warmth you'll feel is the fire that burns your shoes and stings your feet. After the fact, the mercy that you withheld never will be awarded to your needs. After the fact, you'll realize the payoff is painfully crueler than your selfish deeds. After the fact, you'll know what regret means. Look to see me no more.
Marley, please, I wish to talk.
Change your ways, Ebenezer.
Humbug. What was it Marley said? Expect the first when the clock strikes 1. No spirit. Always was an imbecile. What the devil?
Hello, Ebenezer.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Aren't you one of those charity people, the ones who came into my office today asking for...
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
What business has brought you here?
Your welfare.
Much obliged, though a night of unbroken rest would be much more conducive to that end. Good night.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed. Rise and walk with me.
But I am mortal. Aren't I liable to fall?
Into the night we fly. Take my hand and we'll ascend into the sky and return to days gone by. The present will slip away. Memories become the things we've yet to say as we visit yesterday.
Good heaven, my old boarding school. I was bred in this place. I was a girl here.
Your lip is trembling. And what is that upon your cheek?
Nothing. I could walk this place blindfolded. Look, there's Anne Cummings. Hello, Anne. And there's Florence Hanover, my best friend. Hello, girls.
These are but shadows of the things that have been. They cannot see us.
They're going home for Christmas.
But the school is not quite deserted. A solitary child, abandoned by her friends, is left there.
It's me.
Too many days filled with too much confusion and sadness. Too many words that weren't spoken that should have been said. Too many bitter encounters to act as a token of the pain that you've carried these many long years in your head.
Perhaps. The child is not alone, though. She has her books, see? Ali Baba and Valentine. Oh, and his wild brother Orson. How could I forget? And, the other one. Oh, what's his name? The one who was put down in his drawers asleep at the gate of Damascus. Oh, I wish...
What's the matter?
Nothing. There was a child singing carols at my door. I should have liked to have given her something, is all.
Let us see another Christmas.
Sister? Fan? I've come to bring you home, dear sister. To bring you home. Home.
Home, Fan?
Yes, home for good. Father is much kinder than he used to be. So much so that home is like heaven on earth. He spoke to me so gently one night when I was going to bed that I was not afraid to ask him once more if he might come home. And he said yes. You'll never come back to this place. We'll be together all Christmas long and all life long. Just you wait and see. I will watch over you. Now I've persuaded him. From home I can watch all your dreams coming true. Together we will live all the years through. Come now, the carriage is waiting.
Your sister was a delicate creature, but she had a large heart.
So she had?
She died a young woman and had, as I think, children?
Yes, much too young. One child, my nephew Fred. She died in his birth.
Just as your mother died in yours. Shall we see another Christmas?
Spirit, please.
How is she?
She is weak. I doubt she'll last the evening.
The child?
A boy. He is healthy as can be.
May I see Fan?
Allow the poor girl to rest.
Please.
Of course.
Ebenezer? Fan! Oh, Ebenezer, isn't he beautiful? I'm not long for this world, I fear. Don't say such things. Watch over my son. Give him the motherly affection he so deserves. I will watch over you. Say you'll watch over him. From heaven I'll watch all the good that you'll do for him. He for you. I'll watch your gentle face grow older every day, and when you reach the shores of that heavenly place, together we will wait for his embrace.
Fan? Fan!
Mercy, Spirit, show me no more.
I am sure Fan is comforted to know that her son has someone to look after him, as she looked after you. When was the last time you spoke softly to your nephew Fred? Paid he and his young wife a visit? Treated him with some sort of motherly goodness? Let us see another Christmas. Do you remember this place?
Why, it's old Fezziwig's. I apprenticed here.
Yo-ho! No more work tonight. It's Christmas Eve. Marley, Scrooge, let's have the old shutters up. I want those books put away before a man can say Jack Robinson.
There he is, old Fezziwig, in the flesh. And look, Marley, there's my business partner. Never was one for extravagance.
Why, if there's one dram of cheer left over this evening, I shall hang my head in shame.
The day you hang your head in shame, dear husband, is the day of judgment for us all. Girls, take a kind piece of advice from your elder. Never marry any man such as Mr. Fezziwig.
I plan to make my way in the world. I won't be troubled with frivolous things such as marriage.
And what about you, Ebenezer?
It is my belief that young Ebenezer has her sights set on Mr. Wilson.
Well, I'm not sure.
Come, clear the tables away. There's something I'd like to say to you all.
Look at him. Stupid man. Dancing like a monkey. It is a small matter to make idle people marry.
Small?
Don't you agree with your partner? It is a small matter to fill silly people so full of gratitude. Old Fezziwig spent but a few pounds of your mortal money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Why is it that he deserves such praise?
It isn't that, Spirit. The man has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or toil. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune.
Is something the matter?
No.
Something, I think.
It's nothing. I just wish I could say a word or two to my clerk is all.
Go off, you silly man. We don't have all evening.
Just a moment. Miss Marley, come and join the fun. It's Christmas Eve.
Every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. Mr. Fezziwig, you keep Christmas in your way and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Our old thing, Marley is.
Now, Miss Marley isn't all bad. In my many years on this earth, I've learned a good number of lessons. When I was just a tiny lad, my father said to me, "My son, you need to see the good in all there is to see." Now I am grown and wiser, and I've come to understand that even though we all have flaws, there's good in every man. There's good in every man, yes, there's good in every man. It doesn't matter if they're mean, there's good in every man. There's things that people go through that you don't understand, but if you look way deep inside, there's good in every man. For many years I looked around and witnessed many things. I saw the harshness in the world and all the stress it brings, but one thing stood above all else when it was said and done, that even in the roughest times there's good in everyone. There's good in every man, yes, there's good in every man. It doesn't matter if they're mean, there's good in every man. There's things that people go through that you don't understand, but if you look way deep inside, there's good in every man.
The moral here is all spelled out if you read between lines. So many people seek the good that often they can't find, but if you only take a breath and try to understand, you'll see that underneath the bad there's good in every man.
There's good in every man, yes, there's good in every man. It doesn't matter if they're mean, there's good in every man. There's things that people go through that you don't understand, but if you look way deep inside, there's good in every man. There's good in every man, yes, there's good in every man. It doesn't matter if they're mean, there's good in every man. There's things that people go through that you don't understand, but if you look way deep inside, there's good in every man. Come along, everyone, let's have a Christmas feast!
A fine man, Fezziwig.
Indeed. And who might that young gentleman be?
Why, my first love.
I wish to be married, Ebenezer.
We have no money. We're but poor apprentices.
That we are. And it seems we have nothing to offer one another, except our undying love.
Mr. Wilson, I fear that the holiday season has blinded you to what is logical and what is not. Will you still love me when the weather turns warm?
When springtime comes and life is fresh and new, my heart will sing when I am close to you. The time nor tide can never sway, nor cruelest trial take away a love that's true, though seasons may change.
Soon we'll speak our vows, and summer days will start. One day children will enter in our lives,
increasing all the love we feel within our hearts. The leaves will change
like the color of your hair.
The seasons wane,
but I will still be there.
As autumn turns to winter and the days grow dark and very cold, my heart will not feel blue if I'm growing old with you. I'll be there though seasons may change.
Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
Your heart grew cold soon after. Your love became divided.
Marley and I became business partners.
They say don't spend it till you've earned it. People don't listen to that trope. We have a chance for relevance. Money makes the world go round. So buddy, let's make this planet spin. Let's find Easy Street, where the money is. You and I will have no regrets, where our ambitions meet on Easy Street. People are begging for a penny. We'll find some pennies we can give. We'll charge them more, add interest for the privilege of borrowing. We'll see how much more a penny brings. Let's find Easy Street, where the money is. You and I will have no regrets, where our ambitions meet on Easy Street. So what do you say?
One day when we are old, we'll look back at all we've gained from our smart move. We'll live in style, retire while the others all pay our way, all due to the choice we made today. Let's find Easy Street, where the money is. You and I will have no regrets, where our ambitions meet on Easy Street.
She always was a good person of business.
Mankind was her business.
Spirit.
And do you remember what happened next?
Another idol has displaced me.
What idol?
A golden one.
This is the even-handed dealing of the world. There's nothing on which is so hard as poverty. You, of all people, should know.
I'm releasing you, Ebenezer.
Have I ever sought release?
In words, no. Never. But in a changed nature, an altered spirit. Our love has turned cold, but I'll never forget the wonderful time we had. I might forget the cool of autumn days. I might forget the warmth of summer rays. I might forget the smell of spring. I might forget the winter's hue. But I could not forget from the moment we first met. I won't forget, though seasons may change. Goodbye, Ebenezer. I hope you're happy in the life you've chosen.
Go after him, you fool!
She cannot hear you.
Spirit, show me no more. Conduct me home. Why do you delight in torturing me?
One shadow more.
Please.
All the emotions that swirl to the surface remind you. Anger's the easiest one to let carry you through. But if you're honest, the ones that must pull on your heartstrings are the ones that have shaped all the feelings you have that are true.
As soon as Miss Marley's gone, bury her as quickly as possible. I don't want any gossip. And do it without ceremony.
God, what's that sound? Like chains.
Spirit, leave me. Take me back. Haunt me no longer.
These are the shadows of the things that have been. They are what they are. Do not blame me.
Into the night we'll fly, leading you home from your tragic days gone by, and we'll bid the past goodbye, and we'll bid the past goodbye, and we'll bid the past
goodbye. They are what they are.
If you are enjoying this production, please consider giving to our GoFundMe campaign. The arts communities have been hit particularly hard this year, and we appreciate your ongoing support. Details on how to donate can be found in the description below the video.
When the clock strikes 2.
Ebenezer Scrooge!
Huh?
Ebenezer Scrooge! Come in and know me better.
Who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas Present. You've never seen the likes of me before.
Never.
Have you never met my brothers who came before me?
I have not. Do you have many brothers?
Over 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, now that I think about it, you do look familiar to me. Aren't you one of those gentlemen, the ones who came into my office yesterday asking for...
Touch my robe, and we shall go forth into the world.
It's day. The sun was not yet up when I first met you.
It's not just any day. Why, it's Christmas Day.
There certainly is a lot of buying and selling.
Oh, Ebenezer, is that all you can see? Open your eyes. I hear the sleigh bells merry jingle. I hear the carolers' happy song. I hear the laughter of the children. I know it's here that I belong. The music changes tone at Christmas. Even the weather sings with glee. My heart will sing for Christmas, and Christmas will sing for me.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
Spirit, is there a peculiar flavor in what you sprinkle from your torch?
There is a flavor of my own.
Would it apply to any kind of dinner on this day?
To any kindly given, to a poor one most.
Why a poor one?
Because it needs it most. The music of the season fills me as my five senses start to sing with all the sights and sounds of Christmas and all the beauty that it brings. And as my time on earth progresses to when this festive season flees, my heart still sings for Christmas, and Christmas will sing for me. And Christmas will sing for
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
Belinda, Peter, come inside. You'll catch your deaths.
Where have you taken me? Whose house is this?
You don't know? Why, this is the home of your clerk, Bob Cratchit.
Come along.
I wouldn't want to intrude.
Just as it was with the ghost of Christmas past, we will be invisible and unseen.
Wherever could your father and Tiny Tim be? And Martha wasn't this late last Christmas.
Here's Martha, Mother. There's such a goose, Martha. It's the biggest in all of London.
Well, bless my heart alive, my dear. How late you are.
We had a deal of work to finish up last night and had to clear away this morning.
Well, you're here now. Come then, sit down by the fire.
No, Father's coming. Martha, hide. It will be a wonderful surprise.
Where shall I hide?
Around the corner, quick. Here comes Father.
Oh, good evening, my lovelies. And where's Martha?
Not coming.
Not coming? On Christmas Day?
Here I am, Father.
So you are, my dear.
Smell the goose, Tim.
Go on, Tim. Go with your brother and sisters.
Cratchit never told me that his son was ill.
You never asked.
And how did Tim behave at church?
Oh, as good as gold, and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much, and he thinks up the strangest things you've ever heard. He told me coming home that he hoped the people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and it might be pleasant to them to remember upon Christmas Day, who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. I believe he is getting stronger every day. We are so blessed. Some men have got riches, wealth beyond compare. Some men have got power and flaunt it everywhere. Me, I have no money, not a penny to my name, but I'm the richest man in London just the same. I am the richest man in London just the same. Some men loudly proclaim, for money they have fought. Some men use a soapbox to brag of all they've got. Me, I don't need money, I don't need to play their game, 'cause I'm the richest man in London just the same. I am the richest man in London just the same.
Now, come along, children. Dinner is served.
A real Christmas feast.
It's an awfully small goose.
It was all that Bob Cratchit could afford.
Now I'd like to propose a toast. To Miss Scrooge, the founder of our feast.
The founder of our feast, indeed. I wish I had her here. I'd give her a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I'd hope she'd have a good appetite for it.
Oh, my dear, the children. It's Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard-feeling person as Ebenezer Scrooge. You know she is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do, you poor fellow.
Emily.
I'll drink to her health for your sake, and the day's sake, but not for hers. Long life to her, a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. She'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
To Miss Scrooge.
Miss Scrooge.
Miss Scrooge.
Miss Scrooge.
It is my belief, dears, that Miss Scrooge is quite unhappy and not nearly as lucky as the lot of us. She's quite alone in the world, I fear. Though she's very rich and very well off, I fear she's very lonely.
I feel sorry for her.
Now, as your father has said, it's Christmas Day. Let's eat. A Merry Christmas to us all, dears.
Merry Christmas.
And God bless us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone. May this joy stay when Christmas is gone. May we all count our blessings every day, in every way. We know we share one heart, So love will stay if ever we part. This Christmas time has just begun, so God bless us everyone. We share hope and we share cheer. The love we feel will never disappear. Even though the years move on, the memories we make today will stay when this day's gone.
If Christmas time could stay, this happiness would not go away. But we all know that time keeps marching on until we're gone. But when this Christmas ends, we still love our family and friends, and the new year will have begun. So God bless us everyone. So God bless us everyone.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat by the chimney corner and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, kind spirit, say he will be spared.
What of it? If he be like to die, then he'd better die and decrease the surplus population.
You use my own words against me.
Perhaps in the future, you will learn what the surplus is and where it is before you decide what men shall live and what men die. It may be in the sight of heaven that you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Where are we now?
You don't recognize this house? Of course you don't.
What is that supposed to mean?
This is the home of your nephew, Fred. Fine fellow, full of Christmas spirit.
Oh, my chimney, you know.
And she said Christmas was a humbug, and she believed it.
Shame on her, really.
She's a comical old lady. That's the truth. But her offenses carry their own punishment, and therefore, I have nothing to say against her.
I hear that she is very rich. At least, that's what your dear wife always tells me.
Her wealth is no use to her. She's never done any good with it.
Frankly, dear, I have no patience for her.
Oh, I do. I feel sorry for her, and I couldn't be angry with her if I tried. Who suffers by her ill whims? Herself, always. Here, she takes it to her head to dislike us and won't come to dine with us. She won't lose much of a dinner.
I think she loses a very good dinner.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I don't have much faith in these young housekeepers. What do you say, Topper?
Well, I'm a bachelor, as you know, and bachelors are wretched outcasts who have no right to express their opinions on matters such as that.
Well, go on, Fred, and finish what you were about to say. You're such a ridiculous fellow.
What I was going to say was, the consequence of her taking a dislike to us and not making merry with us is that she loses some pleasant moments, which could do her no harm. She is my mother's sister, after all, and though I never knew my mother, she so loved my Aunt Scrooge with every fiber of her being.
Now, enough of that. Let's play a game.
Yes, let's.
All right. Let's play the game we call similes. Let's have some jolly good fun. If I say tight as you would reply.
A drum?
Yes, a drum. If I gave you the word modest, you would say
as a maiden.
Let's play a game we call similes. Then we can play it again. Let's play a game we call similes, a game that makes all of us think. If I said quick as your answer is
a wink.
Yes, a wink. And now, my love, this one is just for you. Something that is very black.
That would be the heart of your Aunt Scrooge.
My nephew's wife certainly has no tact.
Black as pitch is what I was thinking of. You've lost the game, my dear. Stand behind your chair and give me a kiss. A very Merry Christmas to the old lady. She wouldn't take it from me, but she may have it nonetheless. To Aunt Scrooge, Merry Christmas.
To Aunt Scrooge, Merry Christmas.
And as Aunt Scrooge will reply,
Bah humbug!
Take me away from here. I don't wish to see any more.
It seems you're not very popular.
It would seem so.
Come.
Where have you taken me? What is this horrible place?
Misery's refuge, where the most downtrodden of London live. They know me, and they welcome me. Listen.
To save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
My life upon this globe is very brief. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. Time is very near.
Forgive me if I am not justified to ask, but what is that protruding from your skirts? Is it a foot or a claw?
It may be a claw, but there is flesh upon it. Look here.
Children? Are they yours?
They're the children of all men. They cling to me. The boy is ignorance, the girl is want. Beware them both, but most of all, beware the boy. For upon his brow is written the word doom.
Have they no refuge, no resource?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
Spirit, where have you gone? Why did you leave me here? This place is frightening. Spirit? Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You are to show me shadows of the things that have not happened, but will happen in the time before us. Is that so, Spirit? Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any specter I have seen. But I know your purpose is to do me good, and I hope to live to be another woman from what I was. I am prepared to bear your company and do so with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me? Lead on. The night is waning fast, and time is precious to me.
She's finally dead.
Hope I serve a lunch.
Took some time, but yet
I'll eat some
all
cake.
her cruel behavior we
Free
can now try
food
to
I'll
forget.
take from them.
She will not be missed.
Finally serve some
Couldn't
good.
give a care.
After
The
she's
world will
gone,
still
I'll
be here
say
without
so
her name.
long.
I know those people. From the Royal Exchange. I've done business with them. Of whom do they speak, Spirit? Those are my things. She's stolen my things, Spirit.
She is finally dead.
You've got some nerve.
So I help myself
You've got some gold.
to that golden pocket watch down on a dusty
Took it all
shelf.
from them.
Like she won't miss.
She was always cold.
And all the curtains too.
In a different
What is
way.
this lot of her stuff worth to you?
I see. The case of this unhappy fool may be my own if I refuse to change my ways. But, Spirit, let me see some tenderness connected with a death. Oh, Bob Cratchit's house. A wonderful, happy place. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing me here. But why is it so silent?
And he took the child and set him in the midst of them. Are you okay, Mother?
This color hurts my eyes. There, better now. Sewing by the candlelight, it makes them weak, and I wouldn't want to show weak eyes to your father when he gets home. It must be near his time.
Past it, rather, but I think he has walked a great deal slower these past few evenings, Mother.
I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulders very fast indeed.
And so have I. And so have I.
But he was very light to carry, and your father loved him so. And there is your father at the door.
Good evening, my lovelies.
You went today then, Robert?
Yes, my dear. I wish you could have gone. It would have done you good to see how beautiful a place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that I would walk there on a Sunday. I know, however, and whenever we part, we shall not soon forget our Tiny Tim. We know we share one heart. So love will stay if ever we part. Our memories of him won't be done. So God bless us every. My child. My little child.
Spirit, conduct me home. Churchyard. Why have you brought me here? Before I draw nearer to that stone to which you point, answer me this. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or may be only? Men's courses will foreshadow certain ends, to which, if persevered in, they must lead. But if the courses be departed from, the ends will change. Say it is thus with what you show me. My name! Ebenezer Scrooge! Oh no, Spirit, hear me! I am not the woman I was. I will not be the woman I was. I must have been but for this intercourse. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Oh, good Spirit, your nature intercedes for me and pities me. Assure me that I may yet change these shadows you have shown me by an altered life. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach me. Oh, tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. It's daylight. My own room. Oh, I'm home. Oh, I'm home. What a happiest of times to make amends. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three will strive within me. Old Marley, heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I say it on my knees, Marley, on my knees. My bed curtains. They haven't been torn down. They're here. I am here. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as happy as an angel. I'm as merry as a schoolgirl. Oh, I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Boy, you there.
Me?
Yes, you. What day is it, my fine fellow?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day.
It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. Well, they can do anything they like. Of course they can. Hello, my fine fellow.
Hello?
Do you know the poulterers on the corner?
Yes.
Intelligent boy. Remarkable boy. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging in the window?
You mean the one as big as me? It's hanging there now.
Go and buy it and tell them to bring it here. Come back with the man and I'll give you a shilling. Come back in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. He won't know who sent it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. Oh, I shall love this day as long as I live. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the world! Snowflakes are falling and carolers sing. I see the beauty in every small thing. There's joy as far as the eye can see, and life is as perfect as it can be. Excuse me, how do you do?
Miss Scrooge.
That is my name, and I fear that it is not pleasant to you. Allow me to ask for your forgiveness. There's charity and mercy, friends, within each person's heart, and giving to the poor friends is a noble start to making up for all my years of ignorance and greed. My charity and mercy, friends,
will help many indeed.
Lord bless me.
Are you quite serious, Miss Scrooge?
I am, not a farthing less. Will you do me that favor?
Of course, ma'am.
We will.
And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Sometimes we must face our past
and our present sins at last. No tomorrow is foretold, so make a good future unfold. Waiting all year for this day to arrive. Finally it's here.
And I'm glad I'm alive. It spread its joy over me, you see, and Christmas has waited for me.
Who might that be?
Why, bless my heart, it's Aunt Scrooge.
What? Why ever is she here?
I'm accepting your invitation to dinner. Will you have me, Fred?
Yes! Yes, of course! But what changed your mind?
It has always provided a season for the people to live in pure joy. It has always been there at the ready. I've always been quick to avoid. Now I know what this day can provide me. The answer was sent from above, and from now on I will be the first to proclaim Christmas has given me love.
A Merry Christmas, Aunt Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, Fred. But if you'd excuse me a moment, there's somewhere I must go first. I'll be quick as a wink, my dears.
Comical old lady.
Quick as a wink. Your Aunt Scrooge will be being wonderful at similes.
Anticipation builds with every step, bringing her closer to hope she has kept. Her heart beats with an unbridled glee.
Mr. Cratchit!
Miss Scrooge, whatever brings you here on Christmas Day?
Why aren't you at work?
You gave me the day, ma'am. I promise I'll be there bright and early tomorrow morning. We've been making rather merry, you see. A strange boy delivered a giant turkey to us.
A giant turkey? I won't hear any more of this nonsense, Cratchit. And therefore...
Well, it's only once a year, Miss Scrooge. Please, my children...
And therefore, I am going to double your salary.
What?
Yes, Bob, and that's just a start. And Tiny Tim, he will be well. I'll make sure of it. Your lovely family will want for nothing. A Merry Christmas, Bob. Merrier Christmas, my good fellow, than I have given you for many a year. We shall discuss the particulars tomorrow afternoon over a Christmas bowl.
Thank you, Miss Scrooge. Thank you a million times.
And Bob, when you enter the office tomorrow, I expect you to light the fires and buy another coal scuttle before you even dot an I.
Scrooge was better than her word. She did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, she was a second mother. She became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a woman as the good old city knew. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone.
And when this Christmas ends, we soon will have our family and friends, and a new year will have begun. So God bless us, everyone. So